Here. Have you got a biting, hitting, fighting toddler at the moment? That they lash out when they've been told no? They give someone a little nip? Well, this is very typical toddler behaviour. They're learning how to be socially competent, how to be friends, how to get on with people, how to explain that they're not happy without hitting and biting. But they all hit and bite at some stage. I'm going to be looking at my notes to make sure I don't get all lost. So, first you've got to figure out that there's general reasons for toddlers biting and fighting. Is because if they're tired or hungry or just plain overwhelmed. Now the behaviour looks the same, for all children of all personality types, and you can't let them bite and hit. So that's kind of obvious, isn't it? But there are different reasons that children with different temperaments or personalities tend to get triggered into biting and hitting. Now, if you have an eagle child, it might be if you've just told them they're not allowed to do something and they really want to, so they might end up biting and hitting. So, remember, our eagles are very determined. You still need to say, no, I will not let you bite or hit. Come over here. So it's very firm. And with all the children it's quite firm, but with eagle children, very firm. Right. The next one is our owl children. Now, they often get overwhelmed if something happens that's unpredictable, or they get overwhelmed. So changes happen quickly, they're really focused on what's going to happen, and then suddenly it all changes. That's what might push a wee owl toddler into biting and fighting. So they've got a different motivation there. The answer is still no, I cannot let you hit. But these children, you can then go on with, and give an explanation of what happened. Yes, I know you're upset because you thought you were going to get an ice cream now, but actually it's going to be later. And you can give that more gentle explanation afterwards, because that's what they're looking for. Remember, with an eagle child, it's not usually an explanation that's going to help. They just need to know where the boundaries are. No, I can't let you hurt anyone else. That's just not how you behave. Right, with dove children, they tend to bite and fight when they're really frightened, or they've been rejected, or they've been crowded by lots of people. That's when they might bite or fight. So, you still say, no, I'm not going to let you hurt. But I'm here to help you. I won't let anyone hurt you. You won't get knocked over in the crowd. Okay, so it's slightly different again. It's still not allowed to bite and fight, but there's a different way of handling it. Parrot children, it might be because of rough play, because they've got so excited they are silly and they end up biting and fighting, and often that's often the fighting and biting that happens then when you go, they were so happy, I don't understand it. And then suddenly they bit. And that can be because they're overwhelmed sensory. Those children with the great big beautiful cheeks that end up with the bite marks on them, often a parrot that just wants to give them a little, see what's happening on their cheeks, how that might little taste. So, with them it's still, no, be gentle with your hands. You're going to hurt their body. Remember, you can't hurt people. So, everyone needs to be protected. All children need to be told they can't bite and fight. But there's different motivations, and when there's different motivations for different temperaments and personalities, it gives you more of a context to help them understand what's going on. So, have a think. What is it? What sort of child do I have? Yes, of course they're not allowed to bite and fight. But how will I cope with this? How will I explain to them? How will I react? So if you want to find out what type of child you have, then follow the link and you'll get to the parenting quiz, and you can take that because it'll tell you or give you good guidance on what sort of personality type your child has. And for more general good parent or wise parenting information, follow Wise Parenting. See you later.